All right, everybody. I don't know if all the millions and millions of viewers out there. I'm live. I am alive. I just had breakfast at Denny's. As you can see in the background, Denny's. I was listening and watching to Hal Sparks, and his show abruptly came to an end as his hotel Wi-Fi did him in, I guess. Oh boy. There we are. See people making their way into Denny's. So I thought I'd go live real quick here, maybe squeeze in a show between now and whenever, I don't know. But somebody's in there. We got one viewer. Here I am. I'm between towers. I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada. Behind me is Tahiti Village. Right back there. And I just had breakfast at Denny's. I'm walking back to my place. Now what might happen when I get over to my apartment is I might lose the signal completely because that place is horrible for signals, for cell signals. And Wi-Fi is awful. And you can purchase Wi-Fi from them, and it ain't that great either. So I stopped buying it because it just seemed like a waste of money. Hey, Jolie. I don't know if you saw, I wished you a happy birthday in the chat, house chat. In case you didn't see it, I'll wish you a happy birthday again. So happy birthday. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for spending your birthday in my chat room. Come to think of it. So maybe I shouldn't be too long. I don't want to keep you. Or if you have to go, you can go. You know, if you got any plans going on. But anyhow, so as you can see, I'm here at Denny's. Just had breakfast. Today I had the Grand Slamwich, which was pretty good. It was pretty good. So I was listening and watching Hal as I was eating. And that was pretty interesting. Oh, you saw it, huh? Okay. Glad you saw it. I actually even used an emoji, which, I don't usually do. So, but on this special day, I went all out and put an emoji on there. You know? So don't say I never did nothing for you. Alrighty. I should just do the show from out here. Here I am on the boulevard. This is, believe it or not, Las Vegas Boulevard. I'm now turning to my right as we look north. And you can see the beginning of the strip right there by Mandalay Bay. Jolie says she's got no plans today. It's a gray day. We'll have to wait for a nice day to get together with my girls and go for my birthday hike. And hey, there's Seattle Judy. Hey, Judy. Thanks for stopping by. We're just here in Las Vegas, where I just had my breakfast here at the wonderful Denny's. And now I'm making my way on back to my apartment. So how's your brother doing, Jolie? Last time we spoke, or we saw you on the chat. I guess you were at the hospital with your brother. Hope he's doing all right and everything like that. Hope that's working out. Let's see. Julie says, I noticed the emoji. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's kind of a big deal for me. I really don't do emojis. One, because half of them I don't understand. I guess I don't really speak fluent emoji. And then two, you got to take time to look for the emoji and search for the emoji, and by that time it's like the moment has passed. You're like, oh, screw it, the time has passed. You got to say stuff like right away, otherwise it doesn't make sense. So anyhow, let's see here. Saturday says never into Vegas, but someday. Yeah, make your way on down here. There's lots of stuff to do. It's expensive, but there's lots of stuff to do. Let's see. Jolie says he's good. Got a referral for a surgeon, so getting it fixed soon. That's good. And Seattle Judy says, hi, Jolie. I believe there's an emoji there. All right. So as I get into my apartment, don't be surprised if all of a sudden we lose the signal, because see, out here it works fine. Once I get into the apartment, it's like walking into a Faraday cage or something. Is what I like to call my apartment, the Faraday cage, because it seems like no signals get in and no signals get out. But I could just sit in the car and do the show from there, I guess. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I will do that. Okay, so here we are. I'm in the parking lot. Fortunately, I brought my key with me, a car key. And maybe I'll just sit out here. Here's the beautiful Tesla. The only thing about this is now the car, is going to pick up the sound. And then, so hopefully it doesn't kill that. To the Bluetooth, it's all automatically set up, and I don't like to go back and forth, like unsetting, like turning stuff off. Oh, it's just a thing, the trials and tribulations of Trucker John. Stuck in the 20th century, I guess. Let's see if I can get some of this glare off of my eyes so I can see the chat better. Hey, there's still in. I was gonna say still in shit, and I stopped myself. Still in knocked. Thank you so much. Still in knocked from the UK, right? Thanks for being here. I know for you it's like I don't know, almost midnight probably. But thanks for coming by. I hope that your dad is letting you eat food and not chasing you around the house, taking the food away from you. I'm just sitting in my car right now because, like I said, the signal is better out here than it is in my room. It is a real biatch in my room. KJ Dog Love. You're a dog lover. And I hope that's in a good way. Hi. I like dogs and I also like cats. So I'm weird that way. People try to say I'm a dog. You're either a dog person or you're either a cat person. No, I like the Beatles and I like the Stones. Okay. Not equally. I like the Beatles better, But I like the Stones very much. Dogs and cats. I love dogs. I love cats. What can I say? I'm not. Maybe it's because I'm a Libra. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. Uh, KJ Dog Love says, "Yes, I am, and I love kitties too." Aw, see there, we love kitties. Who doesn't love a cute little kitty? It's when they grow up they become little bastards, but you know. But anyhow, so what was I saying? I was talking about the apartment, no signal, it's crappy. So maybe I'll just sit here in my car and people will walk by going, "What the hell is that guy doing in his car? What's he doing in his car? Just sitting there talking forever with everybody. What the hell is he doing?" Actually, there's no one here. I mean, there was one person who just walked by, but he didn't give a fuck. He is wearing knee pads. He had the telltale signs of being either a carpet installer or a tile installer. So I used to do my share of that kind of work back in the day. Kitties. KJ Douglas is kitties, and then Julie's saying hi to KJ. Hey, KJ Douglas. I don't think I've ever seen you here before. Thanks for being here, by the way. How'd you hear about the show? And where are you from? We got Stillanoct is from the UK, I believe. Did Stillanoct ever confirm that? But anyhow, I believe, and I just remember Stillanoct was trying to eat some chicken or some pasta, and her dad kept taking it away from her. And I believe that Stillanoct is from UK. KJ Doglove, where are you from? Are you from the U.S.? Are you from somewhere in some other part of the world? You know, it's just interesting. You know, in this wonderful thing we call the internet, that you can just go on a device here and push a couple buttons, and then next thing you know, you're talking to people from anywhere on the globe, basically, that gets an internet signal, I guess. KJ Douglas says, "I came here from House Barks Discord." Oh, okay, cool. I'm in Bellingham, Washington. Awesome. I know where Bellingham is. I've driven around there. KJ Douglas says, "The upper left." Yep, the upper left, Pacific Northwest. As the handle implies, I guess. You know, I'm trucker. I haven't done any trucking since February, I guess. And I don't know if I'm ever going to be in a truck ever again. I don't know. Today I got an email from this company. I think it's Ego Trucking. Was it Ego? EGO, just like it sounds. They're called Ego Trucking, and they're sending me stuff, wondering, because I guess I had clicked on one of their ads, and so they've been sending me emails, and it's, you know, it is kind of tempting to get a brand spanking new truck. You know, these are $200,000 plus trucks, probably, for zero down, and with a walkaway lease, meaning that if it's not working out, I don't like it, there's no, you know, there's no penalty. I can walk away from it at any time I want. I don't have to. I'm not locked in for any time period. You know, I don't have to do a year or 2 years or 3 years. I can at 6 months or 2 days, I could say, "Fuck it, this isn't working out. Sorry, guys," and I can walk out of it. And it's very tempting, very tempting to go and do that and try it out. But I just don't want to do it. I just don't want. I don't want to be out on the road for weeks and weeks and weeks at a time. I really am enjoying my time here in Las Vegas doing this Uber thing. I just got an apartment. It's approved. All I got to do is, I guess we're setting a move-in date, I think, for Friday or Saturday. I should be in my other apartment, my new apartment. Not my other apartment, but I mean, it's not like I'm having two apartments. You know, I'll be moving out of here, going into the other place. I'm enjoying being home every night, being in my own bed every night. but the thing is, you can make pretty good money in this truck driving. That's the thing. It's the money, but it's not that much more than I'm making now, to tell the truth. I mean, well, it's probably, I don't know, maybe twice as much, I guess. So anyhow, that I get tempted with these, things I see ads or I'm on this one job site where my name is in there, and so they send you stuff. They see that you have a CDL and you have an updated medical card. That's the two big things right there. And then they see my experience that I've been on the road. I'm not some 21-year-old that just got out of truck driving school. I'm an old guy, but I got lots of experience, and my driving record is spotless. And so, I get these offers, and it's tempting, but it's going to have to take a really one hell of a huge signing bonus or something that would really lure me back. I mean, it would have to be at least a 5-figure signing bonus, I think. KJ Douglas says, it's a beautiful day, not raining at this moment. That's great. Yeah, those days when it's not raining, it can be really, really super beautiful up there. That's for sure. KJ Douglas says, it's like, I love do trucking, but I can't bring all my dogs. How many dogs you got? I have seen some drivers, believe it or not, that will have 3 or 4 dogs, and they're not little tiny dogs. They're like big fucking dogs, like, German Shepherds and, I don't know, Huskies, and I mean, yeah, you can, when you got 3 or 4 dogs and they're like these, 80 and 90-pound dogs or whatever, and they're lots of fur, big, medium, and small. Katie Douglas says GDD, Australian Terrier Poodle. Like a deposit type of thing, or like a extra, cleaning deposit. Because if you're a company driver and then you get out of that truck and some other driver's going to get it, I guess they have to do a special cleaning, to get all the fur out and all that, or whatever, or they might do damage. I don't know. It says GSD. I don't know. Oh, German Shepherd Collie mix. And if you're an owner operator, you could do whatever you want. If you outright own the truck. If you're a lease operator, then there could be stipulations there too. Usually you just have to pay an extra, like, couple $100, and I don't know if they have a limit. Like these guys I've seen with the 3 and 4 dogs, they are either breaking the rules, or they have a company that allows all that, or they're just outright, owners. And I don't remember now. I mean, looking at their truck, you can kind of tell, but I don't recall. But there are different situations. You might want to look at that if you want to get into trucking. They usually do allow pets. Like I said, usually you might have to pay an extra charge if it's a company truck or a lease truck. But they do know that it's good that drivers like to have companions, and dogs and cats. I've seen people with cats, truck drivers with cats. They're great companions. They usually do pretty well in the trucks. I had a truck with, I had a car. I had a dog with me. I can't talk today. I brought, a long time ago, we had a family dog, and I brought him out with me for a few weeks. And it wasn't really supposed to be a permanent thing. It was sort of a trial basis. And he was really good. The dog was pretty good. Oh, one time he did pee on my bed. It was a little, sort of like a Jack Terrier mix. Looked like mixed with a Chihuahua, maybe. I don't know. But he was pretty cool. But I think he peed on my bed once, if I recall. And that was a no-no. But that might have been on me. Maybe I didn't stop enough for him. I usually try to stop and give him, take him on walks every time I would stop. But the thing that I didn't like the most about it is, even though his little fur was like short, very short hair, but he still shed like a motherfucker. And so I had all these tiny little hairs all over the truck. And it's really, I mean, I guess you could just keep vacuuming it forever and ever, but it was just a hassle. And so I took the dog back home and said, yeah, it's not working out. And, it was a great dog, but I just don't like fur. I'm just not especially in a tiny little, you know, space like a truck cab, in a sleeper. So I I think that was the only time I had a dog. That was a dog named Patches. Um, I think that's the only time. I'm trying to just remember, go through my memory banks if I ever brought a dog, any other dog that we may have had. And I think that was it. I never brought any cats. Um, I used to carry little cans of cat food with me because sometimes I would just see like stray cats or feral cats at the truck stops, and I would like to feed them. But I never took one as a pet because they do not like to be caught. Not really. Now, my daughter caught one a few weeks ago when we met for my son's birthday, and I don't know if it was a feral cat, but it was a cat that was walking around the Barnes and Noble bookstore in Palmdale, and was just this cat that hung out there, I guess. And my daughter and that cat got this instant kind of bonding where the cat, jumped up in her car and jumped up in her lap and was like, let's go. Take me home. And she did. So, Joey says, I had a golden retriever collie mix. She was the most amazing creature to ever walk this planet. I still miss her even after 10 years. Oh. Well, golden retrievers are very, very, I think, loyal and loving dogs. And collies are right up there because who doesn't love Lassie? And so that seems like a great mix. And I'm sure that just sounds like a great dog. So, yeah. That would be hard to even try to replace that dog, you know? What if I could leave that right there? It won't fall. Hopefully I've got this like on the steering wheel, just, not attached to anything. I had a water in here from last night. I'm sure it's still good. If I all of a sudden faint or something. Remember, what happened on the last show? Oh yeah, I was drinking water and I thought I might have been poisoned or something. Well, obviously I wasn't. I'm still here and didn't get sick. But then that's when my phone died. Remember that? And it just went out. And I was wondering, like, I hope people didn't think I just died or something. Hey, Suzanne Forciepi took a day vacation to Austin, Texas today, everyone. Well, happy vacation in Austin, Texas. Suzanne Forciepi says, I'm feeding a Bernese MTN dog. She is very pregnant. Wow. What's an MTN dog? Mountain dog? Joyce says, she grew up with my kids, was so good with them, gentle and protective. It was a devastating loss for them too. We never got another dog, just couldn't do it. We are a cat family now. Hey, there's little old Mimi. I have 2 wieners. Wow. Okay. But you're the life of the party. No, just kidding. Jolie says, hey, Suzanne Forciepi. Suzanne Forciepi says, the graffiti art is beautiful here in Austin, Texas. Wow. Who knew? Who knew that of all places in the world that the graffiti art in Austin, Texas would be awesome? Jolie says, hey, little old Mimi. Thanks for being here, little old Mimi. And thank you, Suzanne, for being here. Thank you all for being here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, like, subscribe, share. Those are the things we do around here. I am doing a show today from inside of a Tesla. Yes, sir. Yes, sirree. and I'm in the parking lot of my apartment. I thought it would be better just to do the show from out here because the signal in my apartment is so horrible. Now, hopefully, when I get in my new apartment, it has cable and internet and I think Wi-Fi and all that shit. So I think it'll be good. I can just hook up to that, and I think I'll be good. We'll see. I haven't moved in yet, so I don't know. Suzanne says, well, let's see. Little Mimi says, happy birthday to Jolie. And Suzanne says, my neighbor will not get her spayed. How very sad. Spay and neuter. Suzanne says, happy birthday, dear lady. Well, thank you very much. Oh, you're talking to Jolie. I thought you were talking to me. It was my birthday earlier in the month, too, So. Little Me says, my wieners are dachshunds. And yes, they are the life of the party. I bet they are. I had a dachshund when I was in basically high school, maybe part of junior high and high school. Great, one of the greatest dogs I ever had, named Potsy. And he was a great little dachshund. Great dog. I love that dog. Jolie says thanks to Suzanne for recipe, and Jolie says Libras rock on. Speaking of rock on, I will be at the Nerd Halen concert in Las Vegas this Friday, the 20th. I bought a ticket. I will be there. I don't know if I'm going to live stream from there or not. I don't know. Not really sure. I might take some little videos here and there and post them, But I will be watching the Nerd Halen concert. It'll be my second Nerd Halen concert. I guess this year, right? Then I saw them earlier. It was early this. You guys know my schedule. It was this year. It wasn't last year. I'm pretty sure it was this year, right? When I saw them. I'm trying to think, or was it last year? I don't know. I think it was this year, right? So anyhow, that was twice. This will be my second time seeing him. So I'm almost a groupie, I think, at this point, or at least one of those, like a deadhead, or a fish, or whatever they're calling those people. I'm like a nerd herder. Shout out to Chuck. If you ever watched that show. Hey, there's Sarver. Hey, thank you for being here, Sarver. Where are you from, by the way? Oh, that's Sarver _ 2010, by the way. I was cutting you short there. But hey, thanks for being here. And let me know how you found out about the show and where you're from. We like to know where people are from. We got people from the UK here today. We got people from Bellingham, Washington. All over the world. Worldwide. This is a worldwide show. Thank you very much. So yeah, let me know where you're from. Like, subscribe, and share. Good morning. I sound like maybe I'm gonna guess Germany. Are you from Germany or Austria? Where are you from, Sarver? _ Where are you from? Jolie says you saw Nerd Halen 8 months ago, John. Thank you very much, Jolie. That's why I need you. About the time when I stopped driving trucks. Notice when I stopped driving trucks, I actually started having some fun in my life, right? I actually get to do some things. So Jolie is saying hi to Sarvar _ 2010. Sarver _ 2010 says May Nemus. I don't know if we're speaking Latin now. No, I don't know. What is your name? My name is. Don't say Slim Shady, because that's not true. That would not be true. Hey, thanks for that there. Support the live stream. Buy me a coffee. I had coffee at Denny's today. That was very good. But now I'm down to water. Gotta hydrate. You gotta keep hydrated, especially when you're in the desert like I am. The Mojave Desert. It's supposed to get up to the 90 today. Oh, here comes Siri.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
No, I'm good. Thanks. Bye.
My pleasure.
Um, it's supposed to get to 90 degrees today. We had a little cooling trend where it was, the daytime highs were just like in the 70s, and everyone's like, oh, fall's here, fall's here. And then it's been warming up again, and then now it's getting back up to low 90s. So we're about 10 degrees warmer than our normal average temperatures for this time of year. It's usually low 80s this time of year for the daytime high, and now we're getting low 90s. Global warming! Can anyone say? Uh, Jolie says John loves his coffee. I do. I do love my coffee. I love my coffee, even my Denny's coffee. I even bought myself a little coffee machine up there in my apartment. I can have coffee in my apartment. I can have coffee at Denny's. I can have coffee, well, just about anywhere, I guess. In this car. I've had coffee in this car. In this beautiful Tesla. So when we go, when hydrogen fuel cells become the new kind of replacement for fossil fuels, I wonder if Tesla will be able to just switch over from electric to hydrogen fuel cells. Probably not without, because they're using electric motors. Hydrogen fuel cells can use, I don't know. Do they use like an internal combustion engine, but they just use hydrogens instead of gasoline? I forget because I remember many, many years ago kind of looking that shit up. I mean, this was like almost 20 years ago. I remember I was in Sacramento, California. That's where I went to truck driving school. And on my off days on the weekend, I would drive around and look at shit. And they had this whole big exhibit type of thing where you could go in, and it was all about hydrogen fuel cells. And they had a car, and it was up on this stand and they had it where you could see underneath the car. And I know it talked about the hydrogen fuel cell, but I forget what the motor was. I forget if the motor was just like an electric motor or if it was actually like similar to a gas powered internal combustion engine, but instead of using gas, it was using the hydrogen fuel cell to somehow, you know, turn the crankshaft. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe someone smarter than me could get on this thread and tell me how that all works. But I was just wondering if we do, because right now we're trying to get ourselves off of fossil fuels and go into something cleaner, right? And that, but is abundant enough to meet us. And so now I know House Park. It was or plan or whatever. All the dynamic, 100% fossil fuel driven, and flipping that. That was his goal, and his goal was not to be the only manufacturer of an EV, but to get all of the existing manufacturers and new ones that would come along, that would be created along the way, to switch from fossil fuels to electric. That has been his goal from the beginning, going back to the Roadster. Um, and that's what's happening now. Tesla is selling more cars than anybody, and all of the other manufacturers are coming out with electric vehicles. And within the next 5 to 10 years, all your major existing manufacturers, GM, Ford, even Toyota, stuff like that is now, I guess, Stellantis or whatever they keep. I guess Fiat bought them, and then now Stellantis bought them. Whatever. But the Chrysler cars, uh, uh, all those, any in years, it's going to be all electric. Is electricity is Are electric vehicles just a sort of bridge or to something even better, like hydrogen fuel cells? Or are we going to have two competing, or two kind of main things? Like I guess we'd have two choices. You could have either electric vehicles, or you could have hydrogen fuel cell vehicles. And then maybe somewhere down the line, something even better than that will come along. That is, you know, greener and abundant and cheap. It's got to be cheap. Believe me. I don't like paying, 50, 60, 70, $80 and up for a tank of gas, you know. And I love the hell out of the fact that I can charge this thing up, this Tesla, all the way up for $5, sometimes less than $5. You know, little old Mimi says solar. Yeah, solar would be for generating power. Um, like for an electrical grid and things like that. But I'm not sure if you could make. Maybe, I mean, if you guys can still hear me, because after a while, since I'm not starting it, it kind of shuts down. Let me know if you can still hear me. Thumbs ups would be nice if you can still hear me. Um, because the Bluetooth probably shut off, and now it's going to go back to just the phone. So let me know if you can still hear me. But I mean, like, as far, but but the solar vehicles I've seen are really not for mass consumption, or I mean, there's very little range. The vehicles are really weird. They have to be really. They're not like a conventional vehicle. The great thing about Tesla is this: if this wasn't an EV, I mean, it would be it's just like a car. I mean, it drives like a car. You know, I've seen some of these solar powered vehicles that people are trying to develop. These are just, whether it's okay, you guys can hear me great. Um, they look like, I don't know, they just don't look conventional, and I think we're not ready for like something really weird, and we like cars that look like cars. That's why a lot of people don't like that Cyber truck, because it doesn't look like a truck. It looks like something weird. But we'll have, maybe someday this technology will be where you could have a kind of a normal looking car, and maybe the whole car could be made out of solar panels, and it could charge, your electric motor, and you could still drive 80 miles an hour, and have regular seats and cargo space and stuff like that. But I don't know, but I have, that's still something that's way off in development, I think, and probably not practical right now. At least that might be 100 years away from now. I don't know. But I think we do have, of course, I think with electric vehicles, we're going to see, like I said, within the next 5 to 10 years, everything's going to be EV. And now, Hal Sparks said that through, I don't know if it was from the one of the acts that got passed through Biden, I don't know if it's the IRA or the chips or whatever, but where these hydrogen fuel cell plants, like 6 or 7 of them across the country. And that might be a great way, if not for, let's say, just regular passenger vehicles, your regular, non-commercial vehicles. That might be a great way to fuel commercial vehicles, even like big rigs and, big equipment, so that might be where the fork is. That might be more for that application of big rigs, big industrial type of equipment. And then for your passenger vehicles will be more of the EV route. That might be what we'll see for the next, who knows, half century or whatever. And eventually we'll get those what is those diamond batteries that Hal always talks about, and that'll be in everything. But I don't know. Hey, there's odd one. Thank you so much for being here. Is that a French flag? What flag is that? But thank you for being here. Let me know where you're from. I guess you are letting me know, but my ignorance of flags is not doing me any favors right now. I'm not sure if I want to say your name. I'll just, what the hell, I'll say it. Ding dong. Dick in Ohio? I don't know. Or as the French would say, ding dong, dish in Ohio. No, I don't. Hi, but anyhow, hi. No, I don't mean to just get in here and start bagging on your name, but sometimes names are funny and hard to pronounce, and sometimes, they try to make you say things that maybe you don't want to say. But thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Make sure you give me that like, thumbs up, and subscribe, and share, and all that good stuff. Little Jimmy's here. I changed my name. What did you change your name from, Little Jimmy? Who were you? Let me look. Is there a little icon there? Yeah, let me know what you changed your name from. Fatima Murad, we don't leave that here, so let's see. Can I'm gonna remove that one. There you go. See how that works, Fatima? Did you say something stupid like that? Then I'll just go ahead and remove it. Little Jimmy says, yeah, well, thanks for being here. Was that your name? Games are cool too? Oh wait, games are cool. Was that you were here on Thursday or Tuesday? I got old foggy brain. I'm right up there. Well, actually I'm quite a bit younger than Biden and Trump, but I probably look at least as old as they are. I still haven't figured out how. I was just thinking about. I deleted that message, and Jolie, I still haven't figured out how to get Silly Wonka back. I mean, I checked everything I could and said that I'm not blocking anyone. That I have no blocks. Little Jimmy said, "Yeah, okay." So, well, thanks for being here. Thanks for coming back, Little Jimmy. I forget, where were you from? Can you, if you don't mind me asking? Because I always like to know. Like somebody was on here and I asked them, they didn't tell me yet. I thought they were. I was guessing they were maybe from Germany or something, but then they didn't tell me. But thanks for coming by. Thanks for stopping by. I'm just sitting here in the Tesla, so I started talking about Tesla shit that I really don't know much about. I mean, as far as like technical shit. I drive this car. I love this car. And it's just a rental, by the way. Just so you know. I don't want people to go, "Oh, you're acting like you own that car." I don't own the car. I've been renting these things since about March, I guess. This is my fourth color except for red, and I'm gonna have to get me a red one at some point just so I can get all the colors. And then they are getting new colors. I heard they might bring, because I guess in Europe or in Germany they have that sort of a ruby red color, and they have a different silver. I forget what they call it, but they're a little bit different. That one got retracted. I don't know what that one was. So let's try to keep it. I don't know what it was, but let's try to keep some measure of civility here, I guess. Jolie says, I can't see what you deleted. I think because my chat was on top messages instead of all messages. Rookie mistake. Oh, yeah. That can happen to the best of us, Jolie. Uh, best Flint of ever. Bet you can't say my name. I just tried. I guess I didn't do it right. Is it a trick? Is that a trick? I did just say it. Did I just say something naughty? It looks like best Flint of ever. So whatever, dude. Whatever. But are you from Flint, Michigan? Here we have. So all right. So now the thing's starting to buffer, and I thought it'd be better out here, and now it's starting to go. Little old Mimi says, "I think that is a Palestinian flag you were asking about." Oh, okay. Do we want to talk about Palestine? I don't. I haven't watched anything on the news today. I was watching last night. Here's the latest I heard that I guess Egypt opened. Hegemony says no. No to what? About talking about Palestine? Um, but thanks for being here, Hegemony. Glad to see you again. Liberal Dan, good afternoon, one and all. Hey, Liberal Dan, thanks for stopping by. Liberal Dan, whenever I say Liberal Dan, I always think of Forrest Gump, and it's like, Lieutenant Dan, Lieutenant Dan. Like Forrest Gump's like, oh, yeah, anyhow. Thanks for being here, Liberal Dan. Liberal Dan. Little old Mimi says, I'm against genocide no matter who does it. Hegemony says yes. No and yes. Thanks for being here. About all of a sudden, it is just buffering, I guess, dropping out like crazy. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's frustrating. Um, I was okay. I was trying to update you where I am at on the Palestinian thing, and I don't think I've listened to anything today, so I don't know what's going on. I think last night I just heard about. I guess Egypt did open put up their passageway or whatever to let either people out who wanted to get out and to get supplies in who needed supplies, I guess, medical supplies and food and water and things of this nature. Um, and but Israel, I guess, was bombing, and it was making it so they couldn't get the stuff in and or whatever. So people are trying to get out, or they're trying to get supplies in, but Israel isn't letting that happen because they were bombing. That's what I heard, and maybe I heard wrong. I don't know. Maybe things have been updated since then. I haven't looked since probably 3 o'clock in the morning, my time, or 2 o'clock in the morning, whatever it was. Um, I'm getting really frustrated when this thing it drops out like every 30 seconds. It really pisses me off. It really pisses me off, don't you know? Jeremy says rip. Uh, is that R-A-P, rip? Um, yeah, I'm just gonna say this. Hamas is a terrorist organization. Thank you. I'm back. Um, Israel has a right to defend itself. I think Joe Biden and Anthony Blinken have made it clear that Israel needs to do everything that they can to not attack, civilian areas, and to just go after Hamas. So I can't blame Israel for wanting to go after Hamas. And I don't think you should conflate Hamas with the Palestinian people. Okay. Hamas may be Palestinians, but Palestinians aren't Hamas. Okay, so maybe that's all I'm going to say about that. If anybody else wants to chime in, go ahead. Kenzie Smith, 666. Thanks for being here. 69. Yeah, 69. Oh, 69 is fine. Sheep got deleted by Jolie, so I didn't even see what that says. But that's probably fine with me because it was probably something incredibly stupid. And so thank you, Jolie, for deleting it and saving my little virgin eyes. No, I mean, I'm just joking. I'm not saying that like, hey, I got 7 people in here, 12 thumbs ups. If you're going to troll me, just make sure you give me a thumbs up. Stephanie B2, hello, everybody. Hello, Stephanie B2. Thanks for being here. Glad to see you. We were just talking and dealing with some trolls. And, you know, like, for instance, Kanji Smith 666 says 69. That might be a trolling thing. I mean, because it's 69 as a sexual type of, you know, reference. I don't have a problem with that because, you know, who doesn't like that? But other people say other things that, you know, we don't need. And so we broom them. Stephanie B2 says, of course, trolls are insecure. They're insecure. Or, yeah, or, you know, whatever. But Liberal Dance says 77 is better. You get 8 more. Yeah. I guess you could say, you know, 99 is better. Because you get... God, now I got to do math. Now you get 38 more or whatever. I don't know. Dan, oh, the liberals, Jolie says Dan. 72, hey, Jolie, liberal Dan says, so where was I at before I was so rudely interrupted? I don't know. I was just talking about the whole Hamas thing. However this shakes out, though, I mean, I hope and pray that when all the dust is and they're all done with all this killing, because there's going to be a lot of killing, that it can lead to a favorable situation for the Palestinian people to get, whether, you know, a 2-state solution, you know, because if this keeps happening, I'm going to have to the thing because it's just frustrating me to no end. But anyhow, I'm just going to say that afraid that they're creating a new batch of terrorists by killing, you know, children. And it goes, you know, it's just this thing, this back and forth thing that keeps perpetuating, this self-perpetuating thing. And somewhere along the line, we need, or they need, leadership that is brave enough to end the cycle. And I don't know if that's Bibi Netanyahu or not. I don't think so. I mean, he hasn't shown that so far. But there needs to be where I think I'm going to have to end the thing because it's just dropping out every 2 seconds and it's just pissing me off to no end. I don't know why it's doing it. You know, I thought technology was better than that. AT&T, I thought you were better than that. I mean, this is ridiculous. Asha Kapoor says, "What do you think that you are doing?" At least put a question mark if you could ask a question. At least put a question mark after your all caps. I guess I was supposed to yell it. Jolie is showing a white thing. I don't even know what that is. See, I don't speak emoji. I don't know what that's supposed to be. But anyhow, in answer to your question, Asha, I think I'm just sitting in my car talking and trying to get a sentence out before the thing drops, and you know, that's what I'm doing. What are you doing, Asha? Thanks for being here, by the way. I know I have a bunch of trolls. If you're a troll, well, fine, whatever. Not, then fine, whatever. But let me, if you want to engage, constructively, let me know where you're from, how you heard about the show, and tell me what you're doing. There, I'd like to know what you're doing. And that goes for all of y'all. All y'all, what y'all doing? What's Liberal Dan doing? What's Stephanie B2 doing? What you guys up to? Little old Mimi, what you up to? Besides not clutching your pearls. I did see that. Yeah. I am clutching my pearls as I type. Oh, okay. You are clutching your pearls. Um Now Jolie has it's like, see, I don't speak emoji. That's what it was. See, when I saw, I guess because the signal was bad, it just looked like a big white square. Now the emoji is sort of like a pink alligator or something. And I don't know what that means. I need to go on Babbel and learn emoji. Little Mimi says, a hospital in Gaza was bombed. I think we should be advocating a ceasefire. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think anyone should be bombing hospitals, even though Hamas does use people and hospitals as shields, human shields. They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to do. You know, boots on the ground stuff. That's what we did in Afghanistan. We did that in Iraq. They can do it in Hamas, in Palestine, in Gaza. It might take longer, but I've never known Israel to not be patient. They've hunted down Nazis for 50 years or 80 years now, or whatever it's been. I just meant, you know, for a long period of time. The security guard is standing right next to my car, but he's not, he's like looking out. So I don't know if he's like wondering, like, what am I doing sitting in my car? Log Parsa, hey man. Well, hey man, back at you. Thanks for being here. I'm feeling a little down right now because I'm upset about the internet going in and out, and dropping. But I'll get over it. I'll get over it. Security guy is on his phone now. He's on his cell phone. I don't know what he's doing. They actually have armed security here. The guy looks older than me. I hope he can shoot. I hope he knows who he's shooting if he needs to shoot anybody. But yeah, doing stuff like that, Mimi, little old Mimi, that's the kind of stuff that creates terrorists. You know what I mean? The survivors of the people killed in the hospital. You're not going to win anybody over doing that. Log part says go slap the security, I think. Nah, I think I don't, for one thing, I don't slap because I'm a man. If I'm gonna hit you, I'm gonna hit you with my fists. I don't do slaps like a bitch. For one thing, and number two, um, there's no cause. There's no cause. There's no just cause for me to go slap the security guard. I would need just cause. This is how I roll. Jolie is got an emoji that I'm not sure what that means. It's like is that like amused? Is that like a questioning? It's not really. I don't like smiling too much. It's just sort of like raising eyebrows type. I don't know. Like I said, I don't speak good emoji. Oh, it's shocking or shocked. So you're shocked? Are you shocked that someone would ask me to go slap the security guard? Log Parsa, show some courage and just tell me where you're from. I don't need your address. I just want to know like what country, what part of the country. Are you from America? Are you from Europe? Are you from Asia? Are you from South America? Are you from the North Pole? You know, I just like to know those things. It's just interesting to me. Like I said, I don't need to know your exact. I'm not going to dox you. I don't need your exact whereabouts. But I don't think saying like what country you're from is going to have Interpol knocking down your door or anything like that. If you know what I mean. Jan Campos, thanks for being here. And there's a emoji that is that the contemplative emoji? Is that the thinking emoji? Log part from Canada. Oh, awesome. Okay, thank you for telling me. Hi, Canada. From our neighbors to the north. We are allies. Canada has always been either I forget, it's either our number one trading partner or our number two trading partner. It's Canada and Mexico are 1 and 2, and I always forget which one's which as far as in terms of trading. I guess it goes by just total dollar amount. Young Campos says wondering emoji, big up Canada. Are you from Canada also? Canadians in the house. Well, I get a lot of Canadians in my car here when I do Uber. I do Uber driving here in Vegas. I get a lot of Canadians. They're coming down here to Vegas. Log Parsons is a town called So or Soft. And Jolie is flying the Canadian flags. And Young Campos has a emoji. It's sort of like a half face. And that might be a salute. Is that a salute? Like, is it saluting? I think so. Okay. Back at you. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit the thumbs up and the like and the subscribe. Go ahead, share the show. You can share it with your buddies. Jolie said it is a salute. Well, I said that. I said is it a salute? Couple says maybe. Lock person says what's your OF ID? I don't know what an OF is, and even if I did know what it was, I don't think I would share it here in this public forum. Jolie's clapping because I figured it out. I figured it out, Jolie. I was able to look at that and go, I think that little emoji's saluting. I figured it out. All on my own, too. Lock Parsons laughing. Now that looks like the laughing to the point of tears is what that looks like. And Jolie is smiling. See, I'm getting better at my emojis. I've had people say I need to learn how to handle my emojis better. And I'm getting there. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Okay, now it's getting hot in here, so I have two choices. I can either turn the AC on or I can roll down the windows If I roll down the windows, then when the security guard walks by, he's gonna hear me talking. Oh, there he is, right there. He's like, 1, 2, 3, about 4 spaces over. He's just got a watchful gaze on the apartment complex. The apartment complex is under his watchful gaze, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Hey, there's Courtney. I'm gonna sue you, Beard. Okay, I don't know what that means, but alrighty. Thanks for being here, Courtney. I do appreciate it. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. Tell me where you're from. Like I said, I don't need your exact address, just the country of origin would be nice. Look, person says, ever heard of OnlyFans? Oh, OnlyFans ID. I have heard of OnlyFans. I don't have an OnlyFans ID. Young Combo says, ask I'm for his name and badge number. Oh, ask him. No, we're good. I've seen the guy before. I've done the old head nod thing where you where you do the, the hey type of thing. Hey, what's up? The what's up head nod. So we're on that level of our relationship. We do the head nod. Hey. But yeah, OnlyFans. I don't have OnlyFans. If I did, would you guys go on there and pay? Would you pay me money? I mean, you're not going to see much, if you know what I mean. I don't know what. All right, let me know if you guys can still hear me. I went ahead and turned the car on, so I turned the AC on because it's getting a little stuffy in here. It's getting a bit stuffy. And I didn't feel like rolling the windows down. But that's just me. Jolie says, like, subscribe, and share. Like person says, I paid $19.99 for your... would ya? Would you now? Little old Mimi says, TMI. Well, I didn't say too much. Did I? Did I give away too much? Liberal says, I'll pay money for you to keep your clothes on. Thank you very much. That's a good idea. Well, hey, whatever works. Whatever gets me money. Yeah, I guess I start off naked. That's what you do. And then it's like, okay, I'll start putting clothes on. You guys start sending me money. Julie says, Trucker John, OnlyFans, you could upload the shower incident, especially since I missed it. Oh, yeah, that was a one-shot deal. Yeah, you missed the shower incident. Lockpar is laughing, and Jolie is somewhat laughing at Liberal Dan's comment. Little me says, do tell. Oh, no. If you missed it, you missed it. I'll have to I should do a pay-per-view just to reenact that, maybe. I don't know. In fact, but to tell the truth, I'm not even sure if I remember exactly. I think what happened, I think that's when I was staying at the Strat Hotel. So that must have been no, it might have been this year, huh? Because I was doing some hotels for a while this year. Before I got into this beautiful apartment. Something happened. Oh yeah, I was taking a shower. Oh, but I think I had the camera rolling. I think. Oh, here it is. This is for free. This is a total freebie. No pay-per-view. I'm just gonna let it all out. I think I was just doing a live stream of the street, of the view out the window of my hotel room. And kind of viewing it, looking down at the Strip, the Las Vegas Strip from there. And I just thought I would just do that. It was just this live stream. Because sometimes you see live streams of, an eagle egg about to hatch, or sometimes you see a live stream of just a train track, and there's not even a train coming by. They're just waiting for the train to come by or whatever, right? So I just thought, well, I'll just do a live stream of looking down at the Las Vegas Strip, and while I do that, I'm going to go take a shower. And I think I was afraid because I think there was a reflection in the window, the glass window, of me. I think buck ass naked, about to go into the shower or something, and then I was like, oh my god, I think I just may have live streamed to the world, you know, probably billions of people were watching, probably, I'm assuming, I don't know, because I've since erased it and I don't know, but I thought, oh my god, you know, I think I just may have in the reflection, my, you know, beautiful Adonis-like body was probably in the reflection. So I believe I kind of ran around. I don't even think I put a towel on. I think I like ran around out of the shot of the reflection or whatever, and then came from the side of the window and shut off the live stream. And I believe I just deleted it. I don't think, but it was on there for however many, you know, minutes or that it was going, few couple minutes probably before I figured it out. And so that's it. Yeah, the reflection incident. Laughing my ass up, says Julie. So that's it. That's basically it. All that was deleted. So deleted footage. And to tell the truth, I was more concerned with, like, I mean, big deal. You ain't the first ones to see my naked body. I just didn't want to get in trouble with YouTube. So that was that. Yeah. I kind of like the idea of being paid to put my clothes back on. I do like that idea. That'd be kind of an original idea. I don't think anyone on OnlyFans has done that. So that's a great idea by Liberal Dan. I'll have to give Liberal Dan credit for that. It's like, please, you don't want to see this, so you'll pay me, and I'll put on one article of clothing for every, you know, I don't know, $10, $20. Okay, I'm putting on my sock. All right, another $20, and then I'll put on my left sock. You get the, you know, and so on and so forth. Okay, I'm putting my watch back. I'm putting my watch on. You know, it's like the opposite of strip poker, where people just like take it off one little tiny thing at a time, you know, to stay in the game, you know. Jolie says, I went to grab some water since you weren't on camera, or weren't supposed to be anyway, and I missed it. That was your one shot, Jolie. Liberal Dan says, but what are you putting the sock on? I'll just say that I use 3 socks. You know, one for each foot, and then an extra just in case. You know. You know what I mean. But Liberal Dan, he deserves a drum sting for that. That's my drum sting, by the way. Very, very bad impression of a drum sting. It's like, I don't know. I need a soundboard. Once I get into my new apartment, I think I'm going to buy one of them fancy smancy computers like Hal got. And maybe I can put a sound, I can have sounds at the ready. Wouldn't that be fun? And I can do little sound effects and things of this nature. I I watched. I have HBO up here, and I was watching The Last Stand last night with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And it's such a it's just a silly movie, but I liked it anyhow. But it's totally outrageous, right? If you ever saw it, it's just totally you know over the top, but it was good fun. I'm not gonna say it was good clean fun, but it was. Anyhow. Oh, I've got to plug in the phone here in a second, or I'm going to lose the signal like I did last time. You think I'd learned my lesson by now? You think I would have learned my lesson by now? Oh, you know what? I forgot. I might just go upstairs because I forgot. I've got some Pink Box donuts upstairs. I was gonna have that while I did the show. I really wasn't planning on doing this live stream from the car. I guess we could venture upstairs and see if the damn signal holds up in there. In that room that I called the apartment. So I can have... I don't need a donut, though. What am I saying? But I do need to keep my figure for my OnlyFans. Which consists of a... it's a donut-eating kind of body. So... And I just moved my phone from the steering wheel over to this phone holder thingy. And I really love the angle. It's so much better. I really love it because you can really see, it really accentuates the triple chin and the the jowliness. It really brings that in. I really so this is much better. This is a much better angle, if I do say so myself. Little Mimi says, "Let's go." Should I go up to the apartment and you can watch me eat donuts? I bought 3 donuts last night. I had 1 last night, and I saved the other 2 for today. Because that's how I roll, ladies and gentlemen. That's how I roll. Do it for OnlyFans, John. Eat donuts for the OnlyFans. That's what I would do. Yeah, I would just sensually eat donuts. But it really wouldn't be very sensual. But I would think that in my mind it would be a sensual act. But it would just look probably disgusting. I guess. In a way, kind of, sort of. All right, well then I guess if we're going to venture on over across the parking lot, I can go ahead and put my sunglasses back on. These are really dorky. They have this thing here. This reminds me of The Jerk or something. Yeah, remember that movie, The Jerk? And then he invented this thing that's supposed to keep their glasses from... Made everyone cross. Oh, spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! It made everyone cross-eyed. So when I see this stupid big dorky thing, it reminds me of that. The new phone books are here. My favorite part, I think, is like, the new phone books are here. The new phone books are here. Anywho, all right. I guess I'm gonna unplug. And Viva go upstairs. Julie says, I love that movie. Me too. I haven't seen it in a while. But I remember watching it as a young youth. Okay, I was like in my 20s. Alrighty then. Just making sure I've got everything. Let's go ahead and lock that baby up. We'll make a little venture on out here. You can see the parking lot. Okay. With these beautiful apartments known as the Manor Suite. It's like an old English manor. See, as you can see, it's very designed. It's like an old English manor. Okay, actually it's not, but just go with me on that. Oh, here comes a car. I'll try not to get run over. Here at the English manor, we use our English accent. Okay? Because it's like we're in England. I feel as though I've just crossed through a wormhole and taken me back to jolly old England. Oh yes, there's the moat over there around our castle of the English manor, known as Manor Suites. It is getting a bit warm here for being in England. We're approaching 90 degrees. As we take the stairs up to the second level of our English manor. You can see the moat through there. We have a moat on the inside of our English manor. Here we have some Halloween decorations from my neighbor. Ooh. Now I must find my key to my secret room, my secret hideaway here at the English manor. All right, here we are in the English manor. Alrighty then. I'll take these off since I'm now in complete darkness. Alrighty then. To see the untamed rooms. Okay. Now the thing I don't like about this being in horizontal mode is that I can't use this little tripod thing that I have. It wouldn't really fit. But I do have another thing. Alrighty. Hopefully I'm in the Faraday cage. Hopefully, still got a signal. It has good Wi-Fi. Victor, the what guy? You seem like the type of person that is a chill neighbor. Yeah, I'm chill. I'm totally chill, dude. Joy says, thanks, Wes, and thanks for my video. I almost didn't see it there in the comments. Oh, I didn't see it either. Now we can see all these straggly hair things. I don't know. Hi to Victor the what guy? Victor the what guy? Is it Victor or Victor? Little Mimi, you were gone for a while. Yeah, the thing totally dropped out in here. That's what I'm saying. I'm seeing these hairs and they're bugging me. I need to cut them or something. Anyhow, I'll just have my head over here, and then we can see these lovely strands sticking out. I need a haircut. Yeah, this place sucks. But we got a signal right now, so that's good. That's a good thing. I am back. Should I have a donut? I was saving the donut for my coffee. So maybe I'll make a coffee. Here, I'll turn this around and you guys can see. There's my pink box. Donuts. And I will make myself a coffee. I did save my cup from the other night, the last show. My Simpleton cup. Out with the old. Ooh, new box. This time I'm using Seattle's Best. Last time I was using Folgers. Breakfast blend. Now I've got Seattle's Best House Blend, medium roast. Let's see how this does. Let's see here. Just seeing how they got this little thing that opens up here. Sort of a perforated box opening thingamajigger that does things. It does opening things. Did anyone hear? Is Howell going to be on this afternoon? I know Tuesdays he's usually not on. He came on this morning because he didn't come on yesterday. Maybe in the chat someone could let me know if Howell's coming on in the afternoon or not. If he'll be coming on or not. And the thing's really loud. I don't remember that coffee maker being that loud. But it's loud. Wes says, Hal has terrible Wi-Fi wherever he is. Well, I think I'm giving him a run for his money as far as having terrible Wi-Fi and terrible hair. Because look at, not that Hal has terrible hair, but I'm just saying he could have used a brush. You know, that's all I'm saying. Jolie says he said he'll do a short show tonight. And by tonight, do you mean 3 o'clock Pacific time? 6 o'clock your time? Or try anyway, says Jolie. Wes says some people never see their videos. Whose videos? Wes says, can you get a booster? Speaking of boosters, I know you weren't talking about this, but I do want to get a new another booster, the new COVID booster. Wes says 5 Central. Okay, so 3 Pacific. I need to get this damn hair. It's bugging me. Where is it? Is it up here somewhere? Oh, I think I almost got it. I was going to yank it out, but... Ooh, is that it? I think I got it. No, it's still there. Look, there's a hair. Oh, look at... What is that thing? Where... Wait. Oh, is that it there? Is that like a sideburn hair? Look at that. I don't know what the hell. No wonder I can't comb it. It's just like a weird stray. Now I can't find it. Oh, I think that's it. Is that it? All right. I just put a poll up there. Sorry about that. I didn't see your video, Wes. I don't know. You sent me a video or what? Wes got his, I guess, booster a few weeks ago. Wes says, HBTY. I don't know what that means. Oh, happy birthday, dear. Oh, okay. He's singing happy birthday to Jolie. Sandy is a good friend of mine. She's LDS. I don't know who Sandy is. Remember when somebody said they had COVID, you were afraid of them? I don't know. Jolie says, oh, this stream brings back memories of your streams when you're driving the truck. You drop out for sometimes long periods of time, and we just all keep chatting until you got back. Thanks, Wes. Well, here I am, eating my chocolate bar and drinking my coffee, my Simpleton coffee. There we go. Simpleton for a simpleton like me. I'm not using Wi-Fi. I'm just using a regular cell signal. Like I've said before, they sell Wi-Fi, the apartment complex. You can buy it, but I noticed it didn't seem like it worked much better, so I decided not to buy it anymore. I think it was like $14 a week or something, and I would still have these interruptions anyhow. So I didn't see any reason in getting it. All right, so here, drinking some coffee. I heard a kid outside or something. It's either a kid or a cat. I'm not sure. Let's see here. Chanel Ragland says, date me, date me. Get on that, Wes. Chanel wants you to date her. Chanel, where are you from, by the way? Thanks for being here. Thanks for trolling me. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button, share button. You know, if you're gonna troll me, at least give me a like and a subscribe and a share. And let me know where you're from. Basically, you know, like I've told other people, I don't need your exact location, but just like what country, where you're from. And if you're in the United States, what state are you from? It's just a thing that I ask all my guests. Where are you from? Please give me a like, subscribe, and a share. As far as dating you, I don't even know you. But like I said, Wes, there you go. There's a date for you. Have you ever eaten a date? And I don't mean that just came out wrong. I think that came out wrong. I meant like, you know, those things that grow on like palm trees, I guess. I know down in Palm Springs, because there's like they have a lot of palm trees. And everywhere you go, they have date shakes. Date shakes, and they make things out of dates. So finally one time I thought I'd try a date shake. It was the most horrible thing. I took like 2 or 3 sips of it. I don't even think I took 2 or 3. I think I might have just taken 1. And I think I spit that one out. And so at the time, you know, this probably $3 or $4 shake, which at the time was pretty expensive for a shake. Now that's pretty commonplace for any shake. I just tossed it in trash. It was so disgusting. It was disgusting. Wes says, laughing out loud, Chanel, are you in Vegas? Jolie says, like, subscribe, and share. Thank you very much. Like, subscribe, and share. Because that's what you do. That's the protocol. That's kind of like YouTube protocol, right? Like, subscribe, share. As I just kind of grossly eat this donut. Here's me, OnlyFans, just eating a donut on OnlyFans. I need some porn music, but whatever. Just imagine some music, I guess. You know, it's just like, oh yeah, oh yeah. If you want to watch me eat the rest of this donut, since 1995, only subscribers will get to see the rest of this donut get eaten. Oh yeah, baby. I'll give you one more little taste. Yeah. 1995, where the rest of that donut goes uneaten. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, whoa. What's going on here? Oh yeah. Whew. I gotta get out of my OnlyFans zone. I was like getting a little and seen. I need to just whew. I almost, that's what happens when you go method, you know. Wes says, I'm transplanting flowers and listening to NPR. Quite the multitasker. Wes says, I'm dirty and my hands are sore. You are dirty, aren't you? You dirty, dirty little boy. Sorry, where'd that come from? So, oh yeah. I guess that's what my OnlyFans would be like. It'd be me eating a donut, trying to be all sexy for only $19.95. And here you get it for free right here on YouTube. Pretty much free, unless you're a premium subscriber, and then you don't get any commercial interruptions. I believe that's how it works, right? So I guess we're missing the Randy Rhoads show today. Usually I'm watching and listening to Randy Rhoads, and today I just said screw it, screw Randy. You know, I'm going on the air. Randy Rhoads ain't gonna stop me. You know. Titan says Speaker Man upgrade. Oh wait, that was no wait, that's your whole thing. Titan Speaker Man upgrade. I'm sorry. Says hi. Well, hi, Titan Speaker Man upgrade. Jolie says Wes needs an OnlyFans too. Exactly. Titan Speaker Man upgrade is new name. Are you the one that keeps coming in here changing your name? Well, thanks for being here. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe button and the share button, and share it to all your other good friends that keep changing their names. Arrow Kamal says hi. Hello, Arrow Kamal. Titan Speaker Man upgrade says, do you like Speaker Man? I don't know Speaker Man, but I'm glad you're here. Wes says, I'm not joining any more stuff. Wes, you could make money if you go on OnlyFans. People pay to look at your account, apparently. Errol Kamal says, did you see Israel did airstrike the Palestinian hospital and killed 500 people? Most of them are kids. I haven't seen that. Someone was saying earlier about the hospital strike, and that sucks, and that's horrible. But when you start a war with somebody like Hamas did, what can I say? Titan Spearman says, if you do. If I do what? What was the thing? Do you like Speaker Man? I don't know. That's funny questions. Unix says, game over. Game over. Okay, game over. Wes says, Benny and Adam are big name changers. Oh, yeah. Could be Benny in there. Errol come on says, a father carried his kid in the plastic bag to hospital, and he was screaming, this is my kid. It's horrible. It is horrible. And I really don't think that Israel is doing themselves any favors by bombing hospitals. And I understand this is a horrible thing that Hamas did. Horrible terrorism that Hamas did on Israel. It's horrible. And I think and I believe that Israel has a right to defend themselves, and I believe they have a right to go after Hamas. I just don't think they should be bombing hospitals. And I know I don't sound, it might not sound right, but it's a horrible thing all the way around. Titan Man upgrades speaker says, I will subscribe. Well, thank you. Just hit the sub button and you're in. Titan Speaker Man says, NVM, never, does that mean never mind? I just subscribed. Well, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate it. I would really love to get to 1,000. Can you guys get me to 1,000 subscribers? That would make me so I might cry if you get me to 1,000 subscribers. You might see me cry right here, right now. Just get me to 1,000. But thanks for subbing. I really do appreciate it. And now Superman is leaving. Well, I'm glad you subside. I'm thankful for the subscription. I hope you come back and watch. And Wes says, too many rumors. The people who can't get out of North, injured, old, pregnant, go to hospitals thinking they're safe. It's just a horrible thing all the way around. And all I'm saying is I don't think Israel is doing themselves any favors by targeting hospitals. They sound like Russia. They sound like Putin. And oh God, I hate to say that I just said that, because they're not the same, really. So I take that back. But Hamas they are the Putin in this scenario. Let's get that straight. But still, Netanyahu is not the Zelensky, because Zelensky would not target a hospital in Russia. I don't believe, and he never, he wouldn't target a known civilian building or place if they were firing into Russia. He would not do that. So that's the difference, I guess. Wes says, I can't find anything about a hospital being bombed. Yeah, I don't know what I saw. I did see, here's what I saw, and I haven't watched anything really today. I guess it was late last night. I just saw that the hospitals were being overrun with dead people. I mean, people just dying because they can't care for everybody. They don't have facilities, and they don't have the supplies, and people are being killed, and they didn't have room in morgues, and they were making these big open pits to put the dead in, because they can't just have rotting bodies laying around. So I saw that, but yeah, I don't think I saw anything about a hospital being bombed. I did see houses being bombed, and I did see men carrying their dead children, and that's horrible. It is horrible, and they're not, like I said, Israel is not. There's a possibility of just creating more terrorists, Arrow Kamal says, do you have Telegram? No, I do not. Arrow Kamal says, I can show you it in Telegram. Oh, Telegram. Show me. What were you going to show me? Did I miss something? About the bombing. No, but we'll see it. If it's on the news, CNN will have it, and things of this nature. Levi says, Jesus loves y'all so much. Have a great day, everyone. Well, thank you, Levi. I'm glad you were here. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you gave me a like, and I hope you gave me a subscription. I'm trying to get to 1,000. I would really love it. very much. So if I can get to 1,000. Yeah, the dead kids. News will not show you. Well, I did see dead kids. But I guess that was on some internet feeds. But I think they were mainstream. Like, I think it was CNN on the internet. I don't think it was on TV. Let me turn the TV on. We'll see what's going on. Maybe we can see what's going on here.
Where are we going, Mason? What are you gonna do?
Okay, so there's Fox News. They're just talking about the House vote for Speaker of the House. Jim Jordan can't get more votes than Hakeem Jeffries. It's so stupid. They should just. I thought we were a country that operated under democratic principles. Why don't they just make it whoever the top vote getter is wins? That would be Hakeem Jeffries. I guess that's why. I guess I just answered my own question because the Republicans, even though they are overall across the country, they are the minority party. They do everything they can to get, the power and the control. Little Mimi says, well, let's see here. Let me back up. Levi says, of course. Thank you, Levi. Wes says, medics in Gaza warned Sunday that thousands could die as hospitals packed with wounded people ran desperately low on fuel and basic supplies. Hospitals warned that thousands could die. Little Mimi says, it's breaking news. Little Mimi says, MSNBC now. Eric Camille says, news will not show you. And Wes says, funny that they call my buddy Joshua Jesus or Jesus. Stupid. One of my preachers call him Shishus. I don't get it. I don't get why they pronounce it that way. And I don't kind of get the non sequitur here. Errol Kamel says, do you know us did helped Israel with airstrike? I know we have 2 strike teams in the Mediterranean on standby, but I haven't heard them doing anything else. Okay, it's on CNN right now. There's the CNN. It says Israel is blaming, well, somebody was blaming Israel. Let's see. IDF says hospital bombing caused by an errant Islamic Jihad rocket. Okay, so the IDF, the Israeli Defense Force, they're saying that it was caused by an Islamic Jihad rocket. So this is the fog of war, people. Okay, we are in the fog of war. There's a lot we don't know for sure about. Did Israel do it? Did Hamas do that? Or some Islamic Jihad rocket, which would be Hamas or maybe Iran? We don't know. So before we start pointing fingers, we need to get more info. So that's the latest from CNN right now. Okay, IDF is saying that was a jihadist rocket, not one of theirs. Wes says he's from Korea. That seems to be what he is called there. Oh, Joshua and all that shit. Red Sea. No, they're not in the Red Sea. The strike team is in the Mediterranean. Uh, little old Mimi. Israel helped create Hamas in 1987. Well, if that's true, I'm sure they're sad. I'm sure they're saying, "Okay, we fucked up." And West says there's a carrier fleet in the Red Sea. They're not in the fucking Red Sea. You can't put a carrier fleet in the Red Sea. The Red Sea, really? Oh, I'm thinking of the Dead Sea. I thought they were in the Mediterranean. Where the fuck is the Red Sea? Let me look at my. Let me Google it. The reports I saw said they were in the Mediterranean. Okay. I saw reports that they had the first strike team was off the coast of the Mediterranean, and then they sent in a second one, and I thought they said that was in the Mediterranean. Errol Camille says, why would anyone destroy? So just so they could blame it on Israel? Exactly. So they could say, look what Israel did. It's called, they don't give a fuck about human life. And they don't, look, Hamas doesn't care about the Palestinians. They use the Palestinians as human shields all the time. That's what they've been doing throughout their history. Wes says, they said in the news, guarding the canal Suez Canal is what it is. Wes says, accidental rocket launch failure, not Israel. Okay. Where are the U.S. Strike teams located? I always put question mark in. Okay, so is that going to give me the thing? Is that going to give me? This says U.S. moves carrier strike train group to Eastern Mediterranean. Oh, that was October 8th. What do we have for today? What is 16th, 17th? What are we? I think that's what I did. Oh, teens. I put strike teens instead of teams, and so it fucked it all up. Errol Camille, how do you know? Well, how do you know? You don't know as much as I don't know. All right? You asked me a question. You said, why would they do it? And I told you that they would do that so they could blame Israel. Now, Wes is saying it was accidental, whatever. But you asked the question, why would they do that? And it's very simple. So they could say, look, Israel is bombing the hospitals. Whether that's what really happened or not, I don't know. You didn't ask me if I know anything. You just asked me, like, how do I know? I mean, or you asked me, no, you asked me, why would they do that? Why would they bomb their own hospital? And I told you why. So they could blame Israel. What says CNN, Israeli forces denied any involvement in the hospital attack, blaming instead a failed rocket launch by the Palestinian Islamic group. Yeah, that's what I just saw and what I said. Now Safari can't open because I have shitty goddamn internet. And I cannot wait to get the fuck out of this apartment and into my new apartment where I will have Cox internet. Just like Hal does. So, fingers crossed on that one. Okay, so, it's a commercial now. But there's CNN in the background. Wes says, Israel would be stupid to bomb the hospital first. Which is exactly what I was saying earlier. Like, if they did do it, they're not, endearing anyone to their cause by doing it. Every time if they did do that, they're going to lose more and more support. And they don't want to lose support. They need support. And I think Blinken and Biden have even said as much. You know, if they don't make every effort to minimize civilian casualties, then the U.S. is going to pull out. I believe that's what they alluded to. Errol Kamal says their families are in the same hospital. Hamas does not give a fuck. There's 25,000 Hamas, okay? And there's 2 million Palestinians. I don't know how many family members they have in the hospital of these Hamas assholes. But there's only 25,000 of them in Gaza, or in all of Palestine, I guess. And there are 2 million Palestinian civilians in Gaza. And believe me, they don't give a fuck about anyone's life. Because they will rationalize it by saying, oh, they're going to go, they'll be, they'll be martyrs and all that kind of shit. And they'll get all this good shit in heaven, right? What says, on top of that, it is a Christian Baptist okay. Errol Kamal says, they are normal people and it is one city. I didn't say that the Palestinians aren't normal people. But you need to distinguish between Hamas and the Palestinians because they're not the same. It's like saying that all Americans are in the KKK, and we're not. They're a small group overall. When you have over 300 million people, I don't know how many KKK members there are, to tell the truth. I really don't know. I think there's more KK than there are Hamas, probably. And over the years, over the decades, over the centuries, the KKK has committed some pretty atrocious crimes, mainly against people of color, black people in particular, with lynchings and hangings and murders and slaughters. But you can't say that we're all in the KKK, okay? Do you understand my point? It's just, so that's in Gaza. You can't say that all 2 million people in Gaza are Hamas, because they're not. There's roughly about 20 to 25,000 Hamas. That's the figure I've heard. Out of the 2.1 million that are in that small little area of the Gaza Strip. So what Israel's trying to do, they're trying to get all of Hamas out of there. But what Hamas does is they use Palestinian people as human shields. Because they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck who dies, how they die, how many people die. As long as they can further their cause of terrorism against Israelis. Their stated goal, Hamas, I'm not talking about Palestinians, just like I'm not talking about Americans when the KKK has a stated goal of eliminating people of color. The people of Palestine, they don't have this stated goal. The people, the Hamas leadership, the people that are in Hamas, their stated goal is to annihilate and kill all Israelis. Push them into the sea, as I think they've said. That is their stated goal. That is Hamas, not the Palestinians, okay? Don't twist it. Don't twist it. Eric Kamal says Gaza is just one small city. It is a land area. Let's get this straight, Errol. Let's get this straight. It is a land area that is about, I believe, I don't know. I was hearing it in kilometers, so I don't know kilometers, but let's just say in miles, it's about 10 miles long by 40 miles wide. Let's just say. Not much difference than say this Las Vegas Valley that I'm in right now. I don't know how many people are in Las Vegas, to tell the truth. I haven't looked up the population. Maybe Wes or Jolie could do that for me. It's probably, I guess, a few 100,000, maybe. I don't know. And it's pretty dense. It seems pretty densely populated. In that area, that 10 mile by 40 mile, approximately, because it's kilometers, not miles, but whatever. There's 2.1 million people. They have 5,000 people, I believe, for every, what was it? 5,000 people for every, I forget what the area was, but the point is they're packly. It's very densely populated. One of the most densely populated places on the globe, if not the. Joel, a reconnect button, and then so sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that. Um, anyhow, anyhow, I'm going to end this because we're losing the signal. I'll see you guys Thursday, sometime Thursday, and who knows, an impromptu. Thanks for the subs. Keep coming back. Keep subbing. Keep sharing. Keep liking, and most of all, keep on keeping on. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Thanks for being here. Bye bye.